We all know that Europe loves small cars, and this year Lexus launches the LBX around the world except Americas. In this video, we will look at the sales report for Lexus UK and see if the LBX helps push Lexus in record territory. Let's get to it. Hey, it's LSF here today, and today we're here to look at the UK sales and really answer one question. Does the LBX help Lexus UK in breaking their sales records? Because it could mean that the introduction of one model could actually help boost, right? Or a refresh or a complete redesign. We all know that the ES, LS, LC, RC, all those models are not redesigned. The UX is not redesigned as well. They just got a new engine, the 5th generation hybrid. And then the NX and RX has been redesigned since 2022 and 2023. So it's been a few years already, so things could cool down a bit. Alright, so now let's start with the UX. So one thing that I would say is, with the introduction of the LBX, most likely UX will be impacted because size-wise, the UX was the smallest vehicle. Now the LBX is even smaller. So with the UX 300h now with a 5th generation hybrid, you may expect that, people would want to get a more efficient, more powerful vehicle, and that most likely they will sell more. But when you look at the numbers, this is all up to August. They only sold 945 UX gas, like hybrid only vehicles, up to 8 months. And last year they sold 3,035. That's a big drop. Every month you're seeing 80-90% drop. That is crazy. But when you look at it, the first 3 months was actually very good. They maintained the sales, but after that it just went down the drain. And then when you look at the UX electric, things are much better, but they don't sell that in high volume. They sold 671 this year. Last year they only sold 300, so definitely good gains. They doubled the sales for the UX electric, but for the hybrid, ouch, there's something wrong. So when we look at the UX in total, you can see that this year they've only sold 1,616 vehicles. Last year in the same time frame, 3,335. So they're 50% down. So they only sold 50% UXs compared to last year. Maybe yes, the LBX is hurting the UX sales. So we move over to the sedan world. The ES, you can see continuous down. The whole year it's been down. They sold 446 vehicles up to August. And from last year, it was 1,050. Ouch. Another ouch year, right? Because even when you look at it, this is probably the worst year for the ES since 2019, because more than half the years gone past, they haven't even gone through 500. So they're not going to even break the 1,000 barrier unless a miracle happens. Now moving over to the flagship LS 2. They sold 2 this year. It's a low volume car already, but 2 for the first 8 months compared to 5 last year. So again, they're not going to even break 5, I think, this year, based on those numbers. Going down here, the LC 32. They sold 47 last year, and you can see that it's been down, up, but they sell so little that you probably won't even notice it. So 32 for the year. I think at this point, it is what it is. All right, going down to the RC on here. 9 for the year. They sold 6 last year, so they sold 3 more RCs. Again, a low selling volume vehicle doesn't really push the needle forward. And when you look at this, the UX, ES, LS, LC, RC, they all seem to be in bad shape, right? When you look at it, none of them are breaking any big records. So now let's look at the NX. So we have the NX here, and the NX for this year, 1,122. Okay, but last year was 1,429. So this is the NX hybrid, the 350h. So they're still down. They're down 71% this month in August. July 57%. It's down too. So not very good. When you look at the 450h Plus, the plug-in hybrid, 1,070. Compared to last year, 1,385. So when you look at that, that still seems to be low in the sales. And when you look at 2022, 860, they're doing better than the 2022 when there were still shortages. I think there's still shortages because the wait list is just so long. But when you look at these numbers, it's another down year for NX. So NX, last year they sold 2,814. This year is only 2,192. All right, so when you look at the total for 2022, 1,637, and look at this one, I think they're still better than that, but they're not going to break last year's numbers. We move over here to the RZ here. RZ 1,184 compared to 239. So the battery electric RZ seems to be doing better than previous. But again, keep in mind, the first 3 months of last year didn't sell any, but definitely they are going to break records for the RZ. And then we come back here to the RX. The RX 202 sold in 8 months compared to last year 600. So they are 400 less on the RX hybrid. And then when you look at the RX plug-in hybrid, 564, very comparable to last year's 527. But keep in mind, last year, January, they didn't sell any. But if they did, they probably are very close. Okay? So the RX still seems to be not doing as well too. 766 compared to 1,127. So again, the RX is down, the NX is down, the UX is down, ES to LS, LC, RC, every single model is down. Other than RZ, which is new, LM, which they sold 23 already this year. But again, they only sold 3 months last year. So LM is like the LCLS, low selling volume vehicle. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX 450h Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, and or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. So last, to answer the question, the LBX. They sold 3,241 for really the, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 months. So potentially they can actually sell over 7,000 vehicles. And then when you look at that, they probably will become the highest selling model for Lexus. And they are here for the rescue, because if you look at it, this brand new model added 3,000 new vehicles to the sales report. Because if not, if we look at the total here, 9,511 for the first 8 months. If we took 3,200 down, they only sold 6,000 for 8 months. Compared to last year, 8,623 for the 8 months, they're up 10% right now. So definitely the LBX has come to the rescue. But when you look at these numbers, definitely I'm concerned about all these other models that Lexus UK have. Only LBX is really helping pushing it forward. And if they don't have the LBX, they're really not as good. So let's compare this. 2022, first 8 months, 5,629. So without the LBX, they're still doing good, which could mean that the 2023 is like similar to Canada, where it seems to be the catch-up year, and now 2024, it's actually dropped back down, because you can see that they sold 5,300 more vehicles in 2023 because of the shortages. Now they caught up. Now this year, it's gone back to normal. So we'll have to see. September has always been a very good month. So hopefully September numbers are going to be better. And when those numbers come out, I'll definitely have a report to see if they're going to break any numbers. And if they do, things will get back into better shape. But at this point, it seems like the LBX is here for the rescue for Lexus UK. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.